Vlad told me to be prepared for P6. He said it was gonna be explosive.
Welcome to episode 60 of Chats with Vlad. This episode is boom, boom, boom. Indeed, boys and girls. Indeed. There's several reasons why this episode is gonna be so explosive. But first, I wanted to mention how the boycotts are doing. Are they working? Well, I'll tell you this, boys and girls. Bed Bath & Beyond has gone way beyond. They're gone, baby. Indeed. Indeed. And Bud Light, aka Anheuser-Busch. Let's see, they reached a new yearly low, boys and girls. $15.7 billion in loss of stock and revenue. Target, greatest yearly loss, $28 billion. Due to targeting kids with gay shit. Let's see, other business or corporations to boycott that I personally would boycott. Number one, Disney. And we know why. For their war on kids and for other things that they find acceptable. I don't. Indeed. Nike. Any player or team who bows to China. Most of Hollywood and their productions. They've forgotten that they're here to entertain us, boys and girls. We're not here for them. They're here for us. Indeed. Indeed. Well, boys and girls, I wanted to get to what we were talking about here. So, if you'll give me a moment. But just one. What you see before you, boys and girls, is Yellowstone National Park. You see, there's a very famous scientist, Dr. Michio Kaku, world famous, you might say. And he predicts that Yellowstone is due to blow up not 10 years from now, not 2 years or 5 years, but in 2023, this year, the year that's almost half finished. You see, I don't know if you knew this or not, boys and girls, but the Caldera volcano is a category 8. And what that means is it's a super volcano, boys and girls. And it's been due to go off for some time. It's been late. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, boys and girls. The national park is closed down to the public. There's been an increase in not only seismic activity, but also the volcano's lava reserve and the reservoirs are filling up super quick. Indeed, 100-yard crack in the earth appeared in the park. Boys and girls, the only safe areas will be the West Coast and the East Coast. I'm as far east as you can pretty much get unless you're in Maine or Florida. What about you? Indeed. Indeed. Geysers are going off overtime, and dormant ones now are active. Ones that haven't gone off for 80 to 100 years. Boys and girls, this is gonna be interesting. What do you think? I want you to think about it. What will you do if you're not on the West Coast or on the East? If you're anywhere near there, you're done. And if you're anywhere not in the areas that I'd said, you're gonna be eating ash. And don't think that it's only a US problem, boys and girls. No, indeed not. Soon, it'll be the entire world's. One last thought I want you to think about also, boys and girls. When Yellowstone goes off, it'll be 1,000 times more powerful than St. Helens eruption was in the 1980s. Back to our discussion. Back to the good old fun house. Indeed, boys and girls. Man, I don't know if our world can handle all this stress that we're under. Civil War, World War, Alien War, natural disasters, and even disasters from the stars. Indeed, boys and girls. Indeed. If you don't know what I'm alluding to, let me tell you. Betelgeuse, the constellation, the Orion constellation, has finally exploded supernova. I know. It supernovaed a long time ago, boys and girls. Uncle Vlad's very much aware of that. Indeed. Let me tell you a little bit about Betelgeuse. It's 642.5 light years away from Earth. In the Orion constellation, its brightness differs. It brightens and dims. It's also 16 times bigger than our own sun, boys and girls. Betelgeuse is only 10 million light years old. Our own sun is 4.6 billion years old. Betelgeuse going supernova won't affect us. But it will be pretty, boys and girls. A supernova's range is 100 or so light years. Now, if Alpha Centauri were to go supernova 4 light years away, that could be an issue. Like we already didn't have enough shit to deal with. But, like I said, We don't have anything to worry about from Beetlejuice. No, 642.5 light years away. No, not Alpha Centauri. Like I said, that could be problematic. But I think I've worried all of you enough for tonight, boys and girls. Indeed, you have so much to think about. I thought maybe it was time for Uncle Vlad to tell some funny ha-ha. What do you think, boys and girls? I don't hear you arguing. You know, what do you think, my friend? Slap Happy. Indeed. Indeed. Did you hear about the explosion at the cheese factory in Paris, France? There was debris everywhere. My sex life is like an explosion. I watch them online, but I never take part. There was an explosion at Sherwin-Williams. My friend Bobo worked there. Bobo's missing and presumed red. An explosion happened at Target, I heard. There were many casualties. I just failed a fire safety course when they asked what stops what I'd take in case of an explosion. Apparently, bloody large ones was an acceptable answer. I was involved in an explosion the other day at a gun shop. I was buying some grenades when the clerk asked me for a pin. I had to use a yardstick to stop a bomb from exploding once, boys and girls. Hey, drastic times call for drastic measures. Did you hear that Napoleon died of an explosion? He was Napoleon blown apart. My Aunt Ruth died in a horrible explosion. It was so bad, boys and girls, that they couldn't even find any of the old girl's body parts. The funeral was ruthless. Well, boys and girls, it's a wonderfully dark and stormy night tonight. And Uncle Vlad finished quick enough to where he can go play out in the neighborhood. So until next time, boys and girls, prepare for the worst. Expect the best. But know that it's coming sooner than you think. Think about it!
What do you think about that talk of Yellowstone and Beetlejuice? Well, we're about to get on the USS Enterprise here, so I think that says enough, fool boysy.